EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Toronto Huskies. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I'm ready to take over, baby.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ross. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 72 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Rolling to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Ross. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ross to throw on 2nd down. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Ross throwing on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ross. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion situation, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Toronto's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ross, off play action. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, And it's going to lead him to fourth down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. These two teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff up the middle. Butler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got Butler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd down, Milner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Ross now on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he coughed it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Walden.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden, and he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, Walden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run on 1st down. Milner stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ross. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Huskies have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of run read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And New York set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On second down, it's Butler.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ross to throw on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
On third down, Milner. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. The Packers were losers a week ago, so they get the much-needed win at home in Week 2. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, over 300 yards through the air with a touchdown pass as well. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, on the other side, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Walden, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Ross. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. Walden, and he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Ross. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Results in the fourth down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. He wanted to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Ross on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 4. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Up the middle they go. Butler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now Ross off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Ross in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now a give right side and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now out come the Giants. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have regained the lead.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Ross now from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
second down now. It's Butler.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
To throw is Ross on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Ross looking to throw on second down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Giants.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
On first down, Butler.
And he's got it down to the 28.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ross. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
A gain of 6. And the Toronto first down.
They'll run on first down. Walden, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now Ross throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
It's now 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does.
Everyone loved it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The ball carried by number 33. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 6. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Butler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at number 31. A gain of 4.
They'll look to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Throwing on 1st down. Ross. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Ross. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ross now looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, Milner. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Milner. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their cornerback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Huskies have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now back to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Butler. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down now. It's Butler trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Milner, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So defensively, they made the move to try and freeze out the kicker, but he steps up and he says, ice this.
And you talk about ice. How about the ice running through his veins? He just steps right up, calm as he can be, and drills it to give his guys the lead.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Toronto, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.